Okie doke, I think everything is exactly the way we need it to. Now, I just need to get myself a going live tweet going on real quick. In fact, I'm going to put this thing here because... Hello there, Teen Boy here, and welcome back to Warframe. Cool, let me just get that out of the way. Yeah, everything's fine. Sure, Alex is doing a thing with a lot of visually appealing, good-looking men from The Walking Dead. Lovely. Alrighty then. We have yet more traces to earn in yet more lith fissures. Allow us to make progress on that front. Grab some tears down. Twitch.tv/JudyBoy. Boom. Off we go. Wait a minute, I think I'll probably need to reset the encoders. Well, encoder and decoder. Right, cool, we're done. Also, Supercube gave a shout out to 13 viewers as of yesterday. Why, thank you very much, Supercube. Alright, oh, look at that, we've got an alert for one of those movements. Right, and one of those as well. A good thing I planned on recording a Warframe video later today. Yeah, we've got a couple of things, well after the stream. I want to record a Warframe video at the end of this. Oh my goodness, look at that. One of them actually has shown up. That's great. We're gonna, there's a double affinity weekend, and I've managed to sell a couple of syndicate mods and successfully attain 50 platinum. So now we've got 52 platinum, which means I can get the affinity booster and a couple of weapons. So we're gonna do that. We are gonna do that, and I'm gonna spend a lot of time. I'm gonna spend. Wait for it. Whoa, go. We're gonna spend. We're gonna get hopefully another master rank or two up. Well, whoa! Oh god damn it! That was completely awkward. You know what? I'm pretty sure it was in this very mission that I've had something completely unheard of, right? Where I am 100%, like, I didn't manage to record it, unfortunately. I didn't save the clip or anything. But I 100% managed to... No, you're going to lock that down, which I'm not going to have. Yeah, mate. I 100% got hit by one of the lasers in the... oh, no. There we go. In one of the... oh, I'm going back down here anyway. Lovely, because there was a piece of loot down here that I didn't get, but it's... I guess it's despawned. I 100% hit a laser in this mission, but the alarm didn't go off. Like, it didn't register as me hitting it, but, like, I 100% went through it. Like, I'm not... No trick of the eye nonsense or anything like that. Like, no, it's... Oh, trick of the mind? Trick of the eye? Trick of the mind? Can't remember. Anyway, but there was nothing... Like, no, nothing... There's no mistake being made. I'm just in the middle of a syndicate mission, by the way. That's what this is. Cool. So we'll be able to run off there. And obviously I've been paused and I've had my tea and all that, so that's what's happening there. Oh dear. I can see things lagging over there. Oh no. I can see a lot of lagging. But also at the same time, it's not saying that I've got slow frames, which is very, very weird. I have to keep on. Is it my vision that's lagging or what? I'm struggling to actually tell. I'm pretty sure that's the game that's lagging. I don't know, I'll keep an eye on it. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to do some fissures. I haven't actually bought the, it's still, oh well, I can do it. We haven't actually bought the, we haven't actually bought the affinity booster just yet, but we are going to do that. I'm going to make sure that happens, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Boom.
Okay. You're looking for the mainframe.
Yeah, mate.
It's critical that you deliver the payload to that location.
Am I going crazy? Have I never heard? Have I never heard Lois say okay? I feel like I have. Alright.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
As a matter of fact, I do, but alright then.
You found a fissure. Look out for reactant.
Absolutely. Alright.
Collect reactant to open your relic.
I can always tell.
Only corrupted enemies will drop it.
There you go. Yeah, I can
Don't
always...
forget the reactant.
Okay.
You need more to open that relic.
Indeed. Alright. So, hopefully we can stay away from interception missions again. That would be brilliant, because I think I've already said my piece about them, and how I'm not really a big fan. But, I do believe we'll be fine. We're not going to get an overdose of interception missions today. I think we're going to get a few, like, spy missions at the worst. Right? Hopefully we get a good survival mission. If I can get a good survival mission, I'd be absolutely ecstatic about that, you know? Alright. Let's continue. Which I suppose, if we've gotten this affinity booster out of the way, once we've got this, this weekend affinity booster out of the way, it'll be another couple of weeks. That's probably about 3 weeks, maybe a month, before we get another, what's it called? It'll probably be another short while before we get the, before we get the thing that we're after, which is, before we get another one, that's what I'm trying to get out. It'll be a while before we get another one, which will give us a lot of time to get the mastery rank that I'm after and all that. Even if I reach the, even if I do actually have the mastery to do the next mastery rank, I don't want to do mastery ranks any more than once every 5 episodes, once I reach episode 100. So once I reach episode 100, which we're not far off now, I'm going to do master rank 10, and then after that, I don't want to do anything, it's going to be one mastery rank every few videos, every 5 videos, and then by the time we reach the new war, that should be master rank 30. Oh yes, right. Alright. Oh, okay, right, hang on. You're gonna detonate, aren't you? We want to detonate this.
Your target is this location's computer system.
Indeed.
Find and access the terminals.
I shall do that, but just bear with me, Lotus, because I've got just a couple of things I want to do. We've got the traces already, which means we can just run off. There.
Your target is the reactor.
Lovely.
The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
Patrols? I don't really care about patrols, Lotus. I mean, I'm kind of like on. Well, it's not exactly a patrol of the Origin system, is it? But I was gonna say, I mean, it's like I may as well be on a patrol for the Origin system. But that's kind of like what we do here, isn't it? No, what we do is we get loot for the Tenno and for the Lotus, apparently. But I've already said my piece about that. Whoa. Alright. So, again, same deal as usual. We'll want to get as much loot as possible, because we always want more riot hands. I would very much love it if I could get 1,000 amber stars. Yeah, I'd very much love it if I could get 1,000 amber stars by the time we get to the sacrifice. And I feel like we're already well on our way to getting that done. I think we're over 500 now, aren't we? I can't remember. Alrighty then. You know, I remember when, how much endo did I have that one time? Because I remember, it wasn't episode 8, it was, all those episodes ago, it must have been like part 15 or something, right? I don't know. No, that was when I did Natal, right? I can't remember. But what, was it maybe like part 18? It was the We Have So Much Endo episode, that one. And I'm like, look, how much endo did I have at that point? I don't know, man. It can't have been that much. It's probably like a couple 100,000 maybe at the most. Oh, dearie me. If past me could see me now, he would, you'd probably wonder like why I've decided to do this. Do you know what? I always have those. I don't know if this is supposed to say something about me, or I don't know if this makes me like a narcissist or something like that. No, it wouldn't be narcissist, would it? No, I don't. Would it? I don't know. Maybe I don't know exactly. Maybe I don't know 100% what narcissism means. But I always think like, what would the past or what would my past or future self think about? Well, what would, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like alternate timelines, something like that. Do you know, a bit like the multiverse almost, in some ways. And you're like, how would I end up differently? But also at the same time, what would my future self say to me? Like what, or what would I say to my past self? What would my past self say to me? You know, it's just these like weird questions where I'm like, like if me a year ago. Wait, okay, the door's been locked, unfortunately. Let me find a console. Like, yeah, if I managed to interact with my past self, what would my past self say to me? Like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I just sort of, I've always got that kind of question running through me where I'm like, okay, so what would my future self say to me in regards to stuff like this? I don't know. I don't think that would make me some kind of narcissist, but if it does, I don't think I would know that it does. So, oh well. Boom. Off we go. Right, nothing in here. You know, it's good to get back into like streaming regularly again. Probably not the best idea, but oh well. Whoa. Right, let's go. Alright. Yeah, I've missed today's upload, unfortunately. Fang Prime Blueprint, it's not even like halfway edited. It will be. Like, as in, not today, but I should be able to get, like, I should be able to get all the stuff that needs to be done sorted for it. Like, I should be able to edit that video tomorrow. Like before. Whoa. Oh wait, yeah, no, you finished that now, haven't you? Oh god damn it, you've done. Right, maybe I can do like 10 rounds of it. I don't know. Excuse me. What I was gonna say, I should be able to get away with. I should be able to finish editing it tomorrow. But today I'm gonna edit.
Our position.
Video.
Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit a Warframe video.
Clone something a little less ugly.
Yeah, I'm gonna record a Warframe video today. Then that'll be 2 videos for tomorrow if I try and get away with it. But maybe I won't. This thing. Maybe I'll just do the 1 video tomorrow and then edit what I can today, get them uploaded and all that. But like if I edit what needs to be edited tomorrow and then say oh god, what's going on here? And then I do some more recording tomorrow, I can like get ahead in the videos. That's what I'm trying to get away with now. It's like if I can get a good day of like recording and all that, and I can let me just figure out what's going on here. If I can get a good day of recording in and all that, then I can get a good day of editing in, and then I should be really getting ahead of stuff, you know. This is a mess.
Corrupted enemies are dropping reactors.
Oh no.
Collect it.
I swear they've reduced this. I swear they've.
If you want to open that.
I know, Lois, but I'm not in control of that.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
Especially so in defense missions, because I can't even make defense missions go slower. Like the round is literally decided depending on whether or not you kill all the enemies in the area. Like, this is actually absolutely disgusting. It's not possible for me to get to 10 reactant in a defense mission if you keep giving me 1 reactant per round. Like, that literally is, that's not, I need at least 2 minimum, and even that's going to leave a lot to chance. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I can tell you. No way. There we go. Alright, okay, cool. I need a 4th. Alright. It's like, well, you know, we still got, oh my goodness, I've got loads of frame drops. Oh no, what's going on there? What's going on?
Let's go.
Okay. No. What? Why? Why have I got frame? Oh, damn it. Looks like I'm going to have to restart the stream. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do about it. It's just gonna, they're just dropping, the encoder FPS is just to just drop whatever it likes. I know you guys probably aren't catching any of this, but oh well. Oh, is it calmed down now? It was definitely freaking out before, a second ago. Has it calmed down now? I was watching all of that, like, so I can't see the stream crashing. It's just that I know it says that it's dropping loads of frames, so I can see that. Okay. I mean, if it wants to, I won't end stream or anything if it's done now, if it's finished. But like, yeah, I was watching like all the frame drop. We're on 1,200 frame drops now. Like, damn. I don't know what happened there. Maybe we've got a couple of people in the house using the internet. I don't know. No, it wouldn't be encoder FPS. That wouldn't affect the coder in FPS, would it? That wouldn't affect the kbps, if anything. I don't know. I have to. It's like I'd have to get Task Manager up, I suppose, but it's like I don't know what could possibly be affecting the encoder. Because I mean, like sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not. You know, I just wish I knew what was causing the issues. Anyway, for the time being, it seems to have fixed itself, or whatever was going on. So let's go for it. All right, off we go.
That was a close one.
Yeah, well, we still have one round left, and there's no way we're missing out on that one reaction. So.
For the Tenno.
What did I say? What did I say earlier about what the Tenno care about?
Well done, Tenno. Your pellet is open.
Can I just go play Stellaris? Can I just go do that? I might just go play Stellaris, like... What is this? Alright. Go. Yeah. I'm trying to like up the Warframe grind recently, like be a little bit more intensive about it. And I don't mean intensive in like a dramatic way, but I mean so I'm giving Stellaris a good break. I'm going to.
Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
I'm gonna keep going for a bit. I'll go for another 10. Well, I'll go for like I'll go up to round 10 at least. Unless maybe it wants to. There's no point in me going for further. There's no point in me going further. That's the thing. There's no point in me keep going. But maybe there's a. Maybe it's got something from. I've got 21 mil of that kind of stuff. Like, oh my goodness. If we go to the Tenno room real quick, I'm pretty sure we have like. There's no. Oh god damn it! Really? I suppose we'll go for 10 rounds then next time. I'm pretty sure if we go here now, even if there was like a million, even if it was like a million per round, I don't even think it'd be possible anymore for us to like not have enough. It's like, let's say we need like 4 million. That's not how much we need, but let's say we need like 4 million per one of these. So like you got 8 million, 11 million, 14 million, 17 million. There you go, 21 million. We already we're well ahead of how much we need. There is no getting more than that. I'm pretty sure how it actually works is that it's only the fourth it's only the fourth perk that requires that much focus. But yeah, we're on our way now. Look at that. Lancer, that's what we've got to keep an eye out for.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think they'd clone something a little less ugly.
Yeah, mate.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic.
Attack us and we will counter.
You tell them, Tony Boy.
A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
Kind of got stuck in a tree there for a moment.
Collect reactant to open your relic.
I'm well aware, Lotus. Worry not about
Only
me.
corrupted areas will drop it. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
It's a good thing, Lotus, that they're going to be reacting. That there's going to be corruption all over the place, so... Smack.
Let's go on the offensive.
Well, I'd say 3 reactants for the first round is pretty decent. If we can do that every round, that'd be great. I'd absolutely take that. Ow. Right.
Let's go.
Ow. Here we go up here. It's just a butcher. Is this just a? It's just a butcher. I feel like it's so long since I've identified one of those enemies like out loud, to the point where I've almost forgotten that that's what they're called. Like subconsciously, like I know you know, obviously I didn't actually forget what they were called, but I'm just sat there thinking these guys are called butchers. Like, yeah, that is what they're called. Yeah, man. Right, where is it right over there? There. Look at that. We could get 1 per round and we'd be sorted. But, you know, please don't give us 1 per round, because that'd be really annoying. No! Don't you mind. We will not. Jade Shadows? Oh dear. Is that the, wait a minute. No. That doesn't have anything to do with one of the, like one of the big updates, and I could have sworn it does. It sounds familiar. Like, on the same lines as, like, Warframe 1999, which I feel like it's interesting as a concept, but I'm not really sure how I feel about it. Like, on the one hand, I am interested in the concept, like, because, you know, Warframe is, like, it's set so far in the future that the setting, it, like, is so unrecognizable to us as a Like there's nothing like even. It's like the Orokin era in and of itself was already so far in the future that the setting was completely unlike anything recognizable to reality. You know, like you don't look at anything in Warframe and be like, yeah, humans built that, or you wouldn't look at anything in Warframe and think, you wouldn't even look at this planet and think you're on Earth. You wouldn't even do that. Do you know what I mean? Like this is, but no, this is supposed to take place in like Earth's future. This is supposed to take place. All of this, everything that you see, is all to do with humanity, and you're like, you would never have thought it, just looking at a setting. But then, and then Warframe 1999 comes out, and it's like, look, this update or this quest or whatever is about the it's in Warframe's universe, but it's about it's bringing the setting back to like a recognized reality or history. It's like yeah, so this is what the Warframe universe looked like in our recognizable time of 1999. Obviously, that was 2 years before I was born, but still, you sat there like, okay, so how did this become what we know Warframe is? And I do. That's what I mean. I kind of mix up. Like, on the one hand, I am interested in that concept, but on the other, I'm kind of skeptical about the idea of grounding Warframe in a sort of like historical, not historical, but
Do you choose to leave now?
I'm sort of mixed with the idea. I'm mixed at the idea of grounding Warframe in a sort of like a recognizable timeline. I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about it. Also, after this round, that's reminded me, I need to claim the former. Right, stay for one more round. We'll go for one more like rotation, and then we'll see what's going on. Right, give us you. Can we get through all the G9s this stream? Probably not.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Honestly, Lotus,
Move and strike.
at this point,
We have to win this.
it's currently impossible for me to take health damage, which is the equivalent of not feeling any pain. Which I don't think there's any like cause for bravery. Oh, it's taken a modicum of... Wait a minute. Oh no, the next wave meter is bugged.
Or the Tenno.
Yeah, mate. Okay, right, it's not bugged anymore, it's fixed. But, what was I going to say? I actually can't remember what I was going to say. That's a very good question. Oh yeah, it took the tiniest amount of health damage, which means we have to be careful. Excuse me. Where do you think you're going? Alright. The shockwave ricocheted into his head, and it was no more. His cerebral cortex was severed. His frontal lobe was it was. Now I need to play the Saw games. Oh no, is Twitch punishing me for my Saw joke? Is that what that is? Here we go. Alright. cool. I think we're probably about to hit 10 reacting right now before we even hit wave 9, which would be quite impressive for a fisher that doesn't just give us all the reacting straight away like an exterminate mission. Right.
Let's go.
So I just had to exhale. Just get out. Boom. 20 bar traces. Not as bad as 6. You know, honestly, it could be worse. Got him. All mowers shall die. All Grenier shall perish. All corpus shall be extinguished. I don't know. I kind of want to just break into like sovereign lines. I don't know. Okay, I want to break into sovereign lines. I promise. Got my eye on those frame drops. They're looking at me funny. Alright, let's go. It would appear that we have a couple of enemies locking themselves away in the... Oh, that's the wrong place, isn't it? Locking themselves away. There you are, you douche. Locking themselves away all the way down here. I can't exactly blame it. But I think it's time for us to leave. Because I don't exactly want to stick around in defense missions.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Honestly, Lotus, I just don't want to risk this thing getting destroyed. Wow. Apparently we're a big fan of those today. I've had 2, but oh well. But, oh god, the rewards you get in defenses are so shit. Like, really? 2 trick mags, that's it? That's what you got for me. Don't mind me, I'm just typing a tweet real quick. Everything's fine. That's the main videos.
Operator, Ordis is picking up a distress signal. Wait, no. It's just the corpus peddling their wares again.
Get off the emergency frequency! Lovely. Alright. 5 slow frames and 1830 frame drops. I'm sure we can live. At least I hope we can. Right. Former. Give. Build. Boom. I'm not going to claim... I'm not going to speed that up. What am I doing here again? Oh, yeah. We want to see what kind of fishes we've got. There we go. Lift that. Oh, wait a minute. Is that really the best we've got? Is that it? Because, I mean, I prefer to do better than that, you know? It appears that it's the best we've got, which means continue. Alright, go. B2B. Are we going to be able to get... are we going to be able to complete, like, are we going to be able to get the 500 today?
You're looking for the mainframe.
Probably not.
It's critical that you deliver the
Apologies for that, but oh well.
Tenno, I am detecting a synthesis target. Use the synthesis scanner to track the creature.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, if I can...
Void fishers. You need
If I can
them.
complete my daily Samara's target,
But are you
like,
confident you can
casually or, like,
withstand their
passively,
fury?
that'd be great. I mean, I don't... You know, it'd be nice to not have to rush one. But at the same time, if I'm going to record a video, I feel like I'd rather be able to finish the... No, not part 88. We're not going to do that for part 88. We'll just, we'll focus on, affinity grinding this time.
Collect it to open your void relic.
Alright, lovely,
You're
let's
going
go.
to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
I do wonder if we're nearing the end, by the way, of Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I've just recorded part, I can't remember which part it was, but then again, I'm realizing that, well, if I don't tell like which part it is, then I'll have to describe the events, which will be spoilers. So I think it's part 6 anyway. It's the scene. It's the alright. It's the episode with a cave with fog in it. How about that? All right. I feel like that's vague enough. It's spoiler wise. It's the one where you go into a cave with loads of fog in it. Wait. So where are you going? Oh, you're over here. Lovely. And I wonder if I am coming near the end of it, because it kind of seems like it. You know, there's a couple of character arcs being fulfilled and all that kind of stuff. It kind of like just the tone and what's it, well, like the peak of the story. It kind of feels like that scene where you're like 2 chapters away or something like that. You know, it feels like that's happening. Let's go.
Your target is this location's computer system. Find and access the terminals.
Yeah, mate. 23 void traces. Go. Bonk.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Yeah, mate. Whoa.
We need to destroy
Oh,
the reactor.
there you go. It is me thinking that was going to be an item sculpture.
Security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
You know, I feel like I'm becoming slightly more aware of that, by the way, when like I whistle a song that I've got in my head because the song in my head sounds awesome, but then when I just whistle it out of context, there's like not only do you have no idea what I'm whistling, but obviously it's going to sound very much different to the song in my head. So it's like it's just really awkward. I'm just making random whistling noises. But it was the intro logos whenever you load up Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what I was playing. In my head, excuse me. Alright, so where we off to? Give you just you know, a releasing exhale. That's all I need. There we go. There's everything going on here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Give us you. Turn all those off. Everything's fine. Proceed. Run on. Now, wait a minute. There's going to be something underneath here, isn't there? There is not. Alright, never go back there again. Giveth. I wonder what sculptures we're going to get today. Are we going to get a Piv sculpture? Are we going to get an auto sculpture? Has it been a minute since we've got... No, I don't think it's been a minute since we've got a fire sculpture. I'm not going to lie. But I would always appreciate more more of those sculptures. More auto sculptures. You know? Those are definitely the best. I love getting auto sculptures. You know? I just associate it with them with the most... I associate its appearance with the best because it means we get loads of endo. I have not missed that locker over there, by the way. I am in full recognition of the fact that that locker had stuff in it. It could have been opened. Alright, off we go. That would appear to cover everything going on over here. For some reason, the way I said that kind of reminded me of Bruce from like the shark from Finding Nemo saying that's good, and now I want to play the Finding Nemo game. Eventually, I will get around to doing all that. Oh, that's not the same mug. I was gonna say I was gonna hold the mug up and be like, I will get around to it. I promise. I mean, that was the whole idea behind like the new like how I record now. It was like, okay, so this is what this is oh, wait a second. Whoop. And it's like, right, so now I'll be able to it's like now I can record for longer and get through more content in a video. But you know, my problem.
Thank you. Continue this on Tenno, and enlightenment will follow.
But like my problem is that like with the Hogwarts Legacy video, part of the reason why I've not been able to edit through that is because I feel like that video is going to be like a 2-hour one. It wasn't meant to be. The whole point was that I was trying to edit it down by as much as possible, but I realised like how much I actually did in that episode. Like I just recorded for ages. It's like, you know, I want to increase the amount of content in each video and reduce the amount of content. Increase the amount of content in each video and reduce the amount of videos it takes for me to get through a game, so that I actually end up getting through more games, because that's what I need to be doing. When I went up here, was the door locked? There was no door. Interesting. Wait a minute, no. Where do you think you're going? What are you doing? Give. Lovely. There's going to go over there forwards, which means run. Are you going to start a countdown to my destruction? Is that a thing that's going to happen? Or am I just going to have fun in life and go this way? I like how I probably did it on Jupiter that one time. I was going to say, I like how I've not scanned all these containers, but I've scanned the, what is it? The salvage? I think, yeah, it will be salvage, won't it? I've scanned all those. I think Jupiter does drop salvage, don't they? But yeah, it will have been them. It will have been on Jupiter. Whoa. you didn't bullet jump for some reason. Alright, lovely. Boom. Go. Alright, look at us go. Oh, follow my blueprints. You know what? It's fine. I don't actually care that much. I care more about the traces at the moment. The Common Nerds is less than 100 subscribers away from the new monetization requirements. Congratulations, good sir. Do it. There we go. Actually, Halo is correct. Dr. Pepper is better than both Pepsi and Coke. Oh, good gracious me. What?
Operator, do you know which finger the corpus used to count their money?
Is it the index?
The index.
Got ya. Alright. You know, like Ordis and his jokes kind of reminds me of he kind of reminds me of Bud from Grow Up or Grow Home, either one.
Your target is the system mainframe. Deliver the payload.
Do you know where
There is a
he
sanctuary
says
target here, Hunter.
no, like
I sense it.
the noughts and crosses or
With the
tic-tac-toe
synthesis scanner. Don't let it
tic-tac-toe
escape.
joke in the at the beginning of I think it's Grow Up,
Use these to crack open a relic.
where Mother. No wait, it's not Mother, is it? It's just Mom, isn't it? Yeah, that's the
Look
one.
out for reactors.
Where Mom is
Corrupted foes are dropping reactors.
they're playing tic-tac-toe and then she keeps beating him. He says, would you like to play another round? And he just keeps nodding along. And she's like, very well. Like, yep. That's how I feel like with that's how I feel like with Ordis and his jokes. All right. Whoa. Off we go. Right, giveth you. Come on. I feel like it's been too long since I've seen like an amber star or even like a cyan star. You know, come on. It's been definitely too long since we've seen a sculpture. Give me those if you're offering. You know. I'll take whichever one of those are on offer. Actually, I'm pretty sure I need to socket a Aya star. No, an Aya sculpture. So, let's do that once at a time. Alright. Go for it. Damn it, me doing that made me want to play Left 4 Dead 2. Here we go. Boom. Wait for it. Boom. There you go. I feel like I need to get back into like posting more clips and stuff to YouTube, but I feel like I also need to start doing that for like the streams as well. You know, there's no clip button in the Twitch beta thing. Eight traces. Ew. No. Like I'd have to get my stream up. I'd have to get my stream up and then like use the clip button thing. Unless there's... No, I can't do it here, can I? No. Nope. Bum bitty bitty bum bum. Says Dauntless Terrier. That's all well and good and everything. Yeah, you know, I am actually I'm gonna get my stream open so that I can maybe in the future I will actually have to start like clipping stuff. I just feel like it might be good if I start posting some more clips to Twitter. All right. Okay, cool. That is muted. That's great. But wait. What if I was gonna say if I reduce the quality to like nothing? If I do, oh damn it, I can't. That's awkward. Advanced, low latency. No, not low latency. No, wait. But if I have it on low latency, then won't that mean? If I have it on low latency, won't that make trying to clip it really awkward? Won't that mean? Do you know? Oh wait, hang on. Harry, do you know the answer to this? If I was to have my stream open in low latency and something that I wanted to clip happened in real time, like, would I then have to wait like a minute before? Would I have to wait to clip it on the stream on my laptop here, or would I? Or would I be able to clip it straight away? No, they'd have to clip it. I'd have to wait, surely. No, you wouldn't. Surely I would have to wait because if a viewer was, because it would have to, if a viewer was, I'd have to wait for the stream on my screen here to catch up, wouldn't I? Because surely the viewer needs to be able to clip in real time. The viewer can't clip like a minute of stream that they haven't seen yet, surely. So, I don't know. It's like maybe if I can do audio only, can I? Is that a function here? It didn't appear to be. I don't know. Don't think it happens. Don't think you can do audio only here on that stuff. Right. Graphic artist that's commissioned before. How's everything? Wait. Graphic artist that's commissioned before. How everything? Me. I'm out of work. Oh. Yeah. You're out of work. Graphic artist doesn't speak to me again. Yeah. Well, I mean, normally, here's the thing, whenever I tell them that, like, I'm out of work or stuff like that, they start trying to offer me loads of free stuff, or like, oh, super discounted prices, share me your Discord, and I'm like, you know, it's like, right, could you please try to not sound like a bot? Like, you know, you're kind of doing, like, all of the things that, like, you're kind of hitting all of the marks that you're warned against, like, just in general, you know? It's one of those. Giveth to me. Boom.
Your target is the reactor.
Yeah, mate. Let's go.
The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
I streamed the survivor lists last night, and the mic was muted the whole time. Mate, I've been there. I've been there. It happens. I've been there quite recently, as it happens. The Jedi Survivor video, the most recent video of that to come out, was a re-record that I had to replay the entire game for because my mic was muted. Well, it wasn't muted. OBS had like deselected the mic or something stupid like that, or it hadn't picked the mic up when it loaded up for some reason. So now I've got to play it from scratch. Yeah, it's literally that's the same. It's exactly the same thing that happened to me before. It's you've always got to do your like pre-flight. You got to sort yourself out some like pre-flight checks every time you go to record or stream. Just, like, do those pre-flight checks, man. Make sure your mic's working, game's audio working, you're looking spiffing. Make sure the game's looking like performance, doing great. Like, you gotta keep an eye on it, man. You gotta prepare, because it's out to get you. It really is. In case you don't know what Survivalist is, it's a game by Team 17, who also made The Escapist. I figured. I don't actually know anything about the Survivalist, but when
That's the reactor.
something about, well, it's probably the ist at the end, but I was gonna say, yeah, it sounded like something similar to The Escapists. So, yeah. Is it the same, like, pixel art thing? Is it, like, the same kind of style? What's that about, then? Is it like a funny, charming game like The Escapist? Is it a horror game? Is it, it's basically like the game The Forest or the film Castaway. Have you played Stranded Deep at all? That's very similar to Castaway. Also, Jacksepticeye, I would have you believe. I'm pretty sure it is exactly like Castaway, but no, I'm pretty sure the game itself does have some references to Castaway, right? I have and didn't like it. Yeah, Jacksepticeye made it look really fun, but at the same time, he did have a few complaints about it. Especially the I have to watch that series again, man. The Stranded Deep game. Like he was spending ages looking for the propeller, and it turned out that it was slower than the glitch that he was using to move his raft real quick. So yeah, if you put an object, it's like you can, if you put an object behind your raft while you're like you're about to paddle, it's like you can sort of pull up, and it's like you're pulling your raft along, and then you. He does that, and it helps him just race across the water between islands. But it's like if you decide to just like paddle your way there in your raft, then it takes you like 10 minutes to get from island to island. It's just really slow. And obviously, if you do it that way, if you do it like the glitch way, then you can get there in like a minute. This is great. Lovely. Oh, that's locked, which would mean lovely, we're done. Go. Brass and Prime stock. We could be doing better on traces, but oh well. We shall get there. Oh, the Common Nerd is doing a 24-hour stream. Oh my goodness. Debauchery. Okay, alright. Lovely. Sure. I suppose I need to hack about. But also, where's YouTube though? Because oh wait a minute. Oh wait, there we go. Hang on. Excuse me. There it is. I realized I didn't find this YouTube before. Excuse me. Don't worry about me. Go, everything's fine. Go. Alright. Boom. Continue. Continue. Right, that's what we've got. Come on.
Operator, did you hear that?
No,
It said...
I didn't. I guess we'll never know what it said. Ow.
Okay, you're looking for the mainframe.
Okay.
It's critical that you deliver the payload to that location. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic.
You know what? It'd be kind of awkward if they weren't. There's nothing in there. Okay, alrighty then.
You found a fissure. Look out for reactant.
No, the fissure found me. Alright.
The corrupted enemies are dropping reactant. Collect it to open your void relic.
You know what? That sounds like a plan, Lotus.
Look for more reactant.
Alrighty then. I was gonna say, whatever path it is I've taken here, it's taking me a while, isn't it? It's going on for a minute. Good. I see there's something down here. I feel like it's been ages since we've had a cyan star, you know, or an amber star, or just, you know, any star. Like, it's been a minute, all right. Do 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 do. What's the matter with your head? All right. AC road traces. There we go. We're making it go a bit.
You opened the relic.
Yeah, mate.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Sounds like a plan. However, Ms. Lotarino, we have a mission to do.
Your target is this location's computer system. Find and access the terminals. We need to destroy the reactor.
Nope, wait a
The
second.
reactor will have tight
Yeah.
security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
That very well may be the case, Lotus. However, I do spy missions, and in another, like, what, 12 episodes to 13 episodes, we'll be doing spy missions for a very decent reward, also known as a saute. Excuse me. Lovely. Give me you. Do 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 do. What's the matter with your head? Why have I missed all of that and I can't even get back up there? You know what? No. Alright. Thought I saw. I must be seeing things. 'Cause I thought I saw a green locker there for a second. It's like G-Man, isn't it? It's going to be there 1 second and then it's not. All right. You know, I wouldn't mind if like the Stalker or somebody would, you know, spawn and do something. You know, that'd be you know, make it a little bit interesting. You know, I don't need anything from them, not anymore. But you know, could just make things a little bit interesting. All right. nothing up here. Do you know when it's just like the kind of yawn that you just need a deep breath for, you know? It's just one of those. You need a deep breath for it. Hang about. Wait a second. Give me you. Don't mind me. We'll get her eventually. Just. Boom. Wait a minute. Right, Lotus, have you got to say something to me?
That's the reactor. Expose its core and destroy it.
Expose them? Why? What have they done? Alright. Whoa. Right, first of all, let me down. No. Not like this. I'm not having it. Not like this. Alright.
That's it. Now get out of here.
Hang about. Okey-doke. Brilliant. Bear with me a second. Lovely. Right, cool. Don't mind me. Just going over here. That's what you give. Alright. Again, I haven't had any stars or anything for a while now, and it's a bit upsetting, because I would very much appreciate getting some items and stars. Because, you know, more endo once upon a time, but also, I've got, but like, no, actually, that's it. That's literally it. More endo once upon a time, but on top of that, it's just a nice number to have, you know. Just having like a million. Well, we're obviously not gonna have that many, but having like a million sign stars would just be nice, you know. Like just as a number, just being there, it'd be great. How long would it take you to get a million sign stars, by the way? Like, imagine. Then try that with, like, amber stars. Cora Prime chassis blueprint, what are you, 15? No, 45. Alright, I'll take that, why not? Excuse me. Don't mind me. by me. Alright. Okay, cool, which means get gone. Hazard Wolf 69 says, breathe, my dude, breathe. Don't mind me, good sir. I'm breathing. I have not given up on that just yet.
Artists will play with the volume off.
You do that, Ordis, but honestly, it doesn't really matter too much. Ouch. Ow. Right. Ow. Right, go. Come on, begin.
Okay, you're looking for the mainframe.
I'm also
It's
looking
critical
for
that
all
you
forms of
deliver the
iron
payload
hands
to
and
that location.
traces and duckers,
There are void
Lotus.
fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic.
Well, how's your day going so far? I'm splendid as always. Thank how goes you? Alright. Right. Where are we off to? Come on. It's been too long since I've had a sculpture. Just drop a sneaky auto somewhere, you know? Just somewhere. Anyway, I'll find it. I will find it. Don't test this. Actually, no. Do test this. If you don't test this, I can't pass that test.
Look out for reactants.
Yeah, mate.
Use that reactant to open a relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
Do you know what, Lotus? I don't actually think you're incorrect about that. So far, so good. Just chilling. Lovely. That's all I'll say to that. Lovely. Sure, kill everything. Everything and everyone. The Tenno are the bad guys. It's a massacre.
Is this location's computer system.
Yeah, right.
Find and access the terminals.
There we go.
We need
Drop
to
you
destroy
off.
the reactor.
Restarting the reactor, we could do
Tight
that.
security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
This dialogue's giving me a little bit of deja vu. Alrighty then. How's Warframe so far? Well, it's changed a lot in the what 8 years I've been playing it, but it's still good. It's almost always getting better. Has it been 8 years? It will have been. I started would have been like mid 2015, I'm sure. So like. Oh wow, it's almost 9 years actually. Oh my goodness. If that's the case. 28 board traces, lovely.
You have collected enough reactants to open the relic.
Damn, pretty long time. Yeah, don't mistake that for progress though. Like, like you would think that I'm new because of the progress that I make and how relatively casual I act around so many elements of Warframe. You would think that I'm new, because but a lot of that's because of not only not only because of how I tend to progress the game, but also because I don't tend to engage with I don't tend to engage with a lot of what Warframe has. And so, even though I've been playing the game for 9 years, there's a lot of content that I should know a lot about, but I don't know anything about. It's like, even though I've been playing it, it's like, once I unlock the ability to fight terrorists, I don't actually know anything about fighting terrorists, because I've never actually killed a terrorist. But then again, I've also never had 200 million... No, not 200 million. 21 million. That's the one. I've also never had 21 million Naramon focus that I have unspent. So, for when I unlock the War Within, yeah, I wouldn't have that much if it wasn't for the recent focus changes. Those recent focus changes, man, they've made it really difficult to not be afraid of focus. You know? Yeah. It's like I literally I go out of my way to like avoid focus lenses when I can now, just because like I have so much focus that I have more focus than I can possibly spend in Naramon, but it's just gonna keep going up as a number. But also I feel like at this point in time, like narratively, my Tenno hasn't finished learning the Naramon school, so it's especially for some of the schools, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is once I beat the War Within, I'm gonna finish the Naramon school, and then I'm going to try and I'm gonna finish the Naramon school, and then after I complete the Chains of Harrow, I'm going to start focusing on. I'm gonna treat the Chains of Harrow a bit like a setting up the necessity for the Tenno's training, and then after that my Tenno is going to learn the other schools, and all the schools are going to be learned and mastered by the time the sacrifice comes around, and then hopefully by that point, by the time I end up doing the new war, I should be master rank 30. I've got it all planned out. That's what it is. But for the time being, up until we do the War Within, I'm currently just farming for some traces so that I can refine some of Varzia's relics, so that I can grind for some stuff to prepare me for getting platinum. Hey, that's an awesome goal and pretty awesome. Why, thank you, that's double awesome apparently. I didn't even expect that. Yeah, the original idea was because I think it just taken me ages. It just sort of taken me ages to. Oh no, what was it? When did I originally get the idea to pace it out like that? I'm pretty sure it was around the time that I did Natar. It was around the idea because by the way this I have done those quests before. I want to make that clear, but this account has been restarted. Like this isn't the same account I've had for years. This will have been the third Warframe account that I've had. So like I have played like the Sacrifice and like Heart of Deimos before and all that. I haven't played the New War though. The third account was started before the New War came out. What was I in the middle of saying? I think it was around the time that I beat Natar, which I thought was around episode 19. That I thought, hey, what if I do the big cinematic quests and but I treat them as like season arc type stuff, like season arc or like season finale type stuff. So like the second dream would be episode 50, and that would be the end of season 1. I haven't like listed them as like season 1, 2, and 3 and all that, but that would be sort of how they would follow that sort of story structure. So things like so the midway points will be there wasn't really a midway point quest for the War Within because it kind of just comes out of nowhere as a quest. There's no setup for it. But things like for Sacrifice, for example, it's like every 25th episode that's like the midway point quest. So for example, for the Sacrifice, it'll be the Apostasy Prologue. That'll be like the setup for the Sacrifice.
You need them to open a relic.
And like the New War, for example, I think the midway quest for that should probably be what would the midway quest for that be? I think it would be Rising Tide. I think that's what I agreed with that. War Within, the movie, yeah. Well, no. So War Within isn't the movie or anything like that, but it's but yeah, it's like every 10th episode. Every 10th episode is like a normal quest. Every 25th episode is like a specific midway point quest that sets up the 50th episode, and then the 50th episode is like that's like the big like seasonal arc. That's like the seasonal arc type of episode. That's how that's been arranged. And I made myself. I can't remember exactly when I set myself this goal, but I think somewhere. Oh no! I was thinking about how in none of my saves have I ever actually. I've never managed to fully upgrade all of the Umbral mods that you get from the sacrificial mods, the ones that you get from the Sacrifice. I always ended up like, I only like halfway upgrade one of them. Even though I always have them all equipped, I just never managed to grind all the resources and commit to mastering them all. So I thought, right, in preparation for the sacrifice, I'm going to make sure I have everything that I need. And so I thought, right, I'm going to save up all of my like credits and endo, and I'm going to make sure that I have enough. But then it just developed into a ridiculous. I said, I just don't. I don't. How about I save up literally all this endo? I don't. I don't spend or sell any of my Ayatan sculptures up until I reach a certain mission in. Oh, up until I reach a certain point in the sacrifice. So at this point, I have like 800,000 endo in not on my person, but in mods that I haven't sold and endo and Ayatans. I just have them all stocked up like in my inventory. Most of them are all socketed and everything, but I don't. They're all they're all just sat there like in my mod collection. I've just got about 800,000 endo worth. It's great. And I've not even done the war within yet. It's looking to be quite lovely.
Find and access the terminals.
Alright.
We need to destroy the reactor. The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
Off we go. I mean, you say war within the movie, but I mean, I feel like I probably will do that quest in one episode. I mean, it shouldn't take me too long to do. It's not like I mean, obviously when the quest first came out, I probably had no idea what the mechanics were or how I'm doing, but assuming they haven't changed the quest, which I don't think Warframe tends to do at all, they should. I'm pretty sure I get through it with almost no deaths. It would be pretty simple. So, yeah. I do remember playing that quest for the first time, though. I was very much into it. All right. That'd be pretty dope. I don't think it's changed too much. They just made the schools a bit friendlier. No, so I don't remember them changing anything to do with the schools, but no, with Focus, they've absolutely like made Focus way easier to obtain. Like now, it's difficult to just play a normal mission, to play normal missions for the day and not hit the daily cap. Whereas before, to hit the daily cap, you would most of the time you would be grinding for Focus specifically. Whereas now you hit it almost every other day if you're playing enough. Because they made it so that every time you pick up a focus lens, you get 5,000 focus just flat no matter what, which is already more than most people would be. Well, I say most people that aren't in like full squads of 4 doing the most affinity rich missions. Most people would be earning like you already get more now than you did before, just as a flat bonus for picking up the lens, and then on top of that, just use Necros with the lens with these ones. Yeah, but that's what I mean. A lot of people won't do that because a lot of people won't know about that. There are ways that like previously you could earn the amount that most people will be making now. You could earn that in the past if you knew what you were doing. But now, most people will be earning that amount without even trying, because they've increased the amount of focus that you get from all the lens. They've increased the rate at which you earn focus.
Target destroyed. Proceed to the extraction.
So, I think they were a little too lenient with it. Like, I'm a big fan of the changes and the buffs to the focus lenses, but I do think they buffed it. I can't remember. I'd have to see the exact stats, but I feel like they did buff it just like maybe like 0.10%. Point not 0.10%. Like they buff it by ever so slightly too much. Maybe just bring it down by like 0.15% or something like that. I don't know. I think they're trying to get new players caught up to the new stuff. Yeah, I think what it is, part of what it is that they don't want to encourage people to basically suffer through one type of content that they might not like. For example, I mean, I don't know anybody. To be fair, I don't exactly speak to a lot of the Warframe community, but I don't know anybody that doesn't like the Sanctuary missions, the Sanctuary Onslaught missions. But I think what they're trying to do is they don't want to make people play one type of mission that they might not like just to get this one resource. Like specifically, what they said is they wanted to make it so that it was easier for people to farm focus while doing the missions they want to do. So like you could just do missions like this, for example, Fisher missions. Pick up the lens whenever you see it, and then over time you'll probably still earn like 100,000 interception missions. Blair, mate. Do you know what? There was a stream that I did yesterday that I was very vehemently disgusted with interception missions. Not on their own, but Fisher interception missions. They are very, very frustrating. But yeah, it's people. So like now, you could probably just get like 100,000 focus by doing like your normal mission. I was not close enough. I did not hit extraction. Rewind. I did not hit extraction. Get over yourself. What was that? What? Come on now. I mean, not that it really. It's not like I was going to get anything like good from the blockers or anything. It doesn't matter. But like, don't do me like that. Oh my goodness, we've gone up by another 500 frame drops. That's not good. I'm sure we'll live though. Continue. You go. Ow. Nope, my controller's gonna drop. Right.
Your target is the system mainframe.
Is it now?
Deliver the payload. Void fissures. You need them to open a relic.
So how close are you to 30? I'm about. I mean, I'd appreciate you not reminding me, but I'm about 7 years. Yeah, I'm not that old just yet.
You're near a fissure.
But no, I'm gonna try and hit. So one of the, I know what you mean by the way, master ranks. Well, oh yeah, what was I gonna say? So my new plan for the steady story-based progression of my Tenno. I want to hit master rank 30 by the time I hit the new war on episode 200. But my plan for that is I'm master rank 9 right now. Obviously we've got the Affinity weekend. Every 5th episode I want to gain another master rank. So once I hit, I'm gonna hit master rank 10 when I do the war within. Yeah, I'm gonna hit master rank 10 after I complete the war within in the same episode, and then it's gonna be I'm gonna try and get another master rank, go up 1 master rank every 5 episodes, so that when it comes time to do the new war, when master rank 30, when it comes time to do the new war, you know, and like the full sentient threat arrives in force, we'll be master rank 30. We'll have top tier. Yeah, we'll have fully mastered Warframes and our arsenal and all that. We'll be essentially top of the game and that kind of thing. But then we'll also have like a fully equipped and leveled up Tenno. Like we'll have all the schools mastered. We'll have the spoiler stuff that, you know, obviously I know what they are, and I'm 99% sure you know what. Well, here's the thing, I can't be that vague and expect you to know what I'm talking about. But yes, the quest unlocks and things that make your Tenno powerful, yeah, those things. I'll get those all sorted out by the time we do the new war. Wait a minute, let me make sure that all this is done.
Your target is this location's computer system. Find and access the terminals.
That was very weird. I aim glided, and I intended to do that, but instead of meleeing, he just, like the slow motion just stopped. You're odd. Alright. It's like, I've done basically nothing this mission. Yeah, I've done basically nothing this. It used to be a cause for celebration. It sounds like a ton of fun. Yeah, I do like pacing things. I do like pacing things. Warframe doesn't exactly and railroading, but I do what I can. I was gonna say it used to be a cause for celebration in older builds for me to, well, you know, in like prior to the new focus changes, it used to be a cause for celebration for me to get over 1,000 focus, whereas now I can literally just do the main objective and get like 2,000, and that adds up to 7,000 with the. Oh, actually, yeah, no, I realised because we do also have the affinity booster. Yeah, I didn't remember that. We do also have the affinity booster, so that will total up to about that would just be about 1,000 previously. So that's always something we've got to remember. Which what was I've lost myself. What was it I was even saying? Yeah, so I would have gotten 1,000 right there if not for the affinity booster, which is less than. And then you got the 5,000. Yeah, I've completely... Guys, I've malfunctioned. I completely forgot what point I was even making, what I was even talking about. Yeah, 1,000 used to be a cause for celebration, is what I was going to say, is what I was trying to say, before the focus boosts. And that was like when I was farming focus. Whereas now, with the focus changes, I can do that basically by accident. And that right there totals up to about 6,000. Whereas before, if you got 1,000 focus, that was just 1,000 focus. There was no bonus. Does the affinity boosters boost the 5,000 focus you get from the lens? Does it boost that initial bonus? So does that mean that you could get, if you get the weekend booster and the affinity booster like I'm gonna get, does that mean that you could get 20,000 focus just from the? Oh no, you couldn't you? You could get 20,000 focus literally just from picking up the lens and doing nothing else. Oh, that's brilliant. I am 100% sure that is exactly how that works. All right.
That's the reactor. Expose its core and destroy it.
Nope. Boom.
That's it. Now get out of here.
You tell me what to do, Lotus. Alright then. Almost tempted to hop on with Necros again. You go ahead and do that. If you're after focus, or you're after endo, or you're after literally anything that Necros can get you, you go ahead and do it. As long as it's a fun mission on rotation, you know, don't suffer yourself through an interception mission if you don't have to. Nobody deserves that pain. Honestly, I don't know why they increased the I don't know why they increased the reactant drops on exterminate missions, but didn't increase them on interceptions. With exterminate missions, like I never had a problem even before they changed survival missions to my highlight. Oh, absolutely, same. You know what? It's almost like you're watching through my streams and just saying what I want to hear. That's what you're doing today. It's like you hate interception missions. Your favorites are survivals. All right. Anything else you want to tell me? All right. It's like I never had a problem even before they increased the frequency of reactant drops on exterminates. I never had a problem with them, but with interception missions, even if you only capture 2 towers for the entire duration of the mission, there is still a chance, unless you're using Necros or something like that, there is still a chance for you to for you to not get enough reactant. Like that's a thing. Like that's insane to me. I'm like, look, please just increase those. Lol, loving your thoughts on the game so far. Why? Thank you very much. It's really annoying. I'm sat there thinking like, look, alright, just increase. If interception missions, I feel like interception missions would be a very good fisher mission if they increased the reactant drops to be as frequent as they are in exterminates. Because if I didn't have to worry about not running out of if I didn't have to worry about completing the mission too early, too quickly, which just that just goes against what Warframe is as a game. I don't think that should even be in question. Like, yeah, Warframe is basically every mission is a speedrun. That's what Warframe is. So it's like, if interception missions would be a decent fisher mission if I didn't have to worry about reacting, because they're a good you beat each round in 2 minutes, and you get your reward. Even the actual interception mission, even just outside of fishers, the rotation rewards are so much better than defense missions. But then again, that's not saying much, because defense missions will literally give you a trick mag as your round 5 reward. Ew. But oh well. Let's go again, I suppose. Have we got anything interesting though? I've not got no. I'm trying to burn through I could do a survival, but I'm trying to burn through all my lith relics, or the former ones first. I want to radiant all the relics that don't have former in them.
You're looking for the mainframe. It's critical
to
that you
do
deliver
that, to get the
payload
tracers to do that, I'm burning through all of the
Watch
relics
out.
that do
I'm
have
detecting
fault
void
in them.
fissures nearby.
But I'm
Do you
also
have
going to
a matching
focus on
relic?
all of the. I'm also focusing on all of the lith relics first because I've got a lot of. I've got hundreds, so I'm going to burn through all of them. Alright
You're near a fissure.
then. Say. I can't remember what I'm going to say. I'm just going to exhale.
Collect reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will drop it.
I'm aware, Lotus.
Want to open that relic.
Just because I can. Just cause. Just as a flex. Surely I can't be the only person that just detonates every like explosive barrel they see. Just because. Boom. Pistol gamut. I can't wait to eventually sell all these mods. But at the same time, I can. Because I want to see how high that number goes. 27 void traces, oh my goodness. Alright.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
It's gonna be an event. It's gonna be an event when I finally end up selling all those sculptures and all that. It's gonna be oof. It's gonna be very interesting. It'll almost be sad to see them all go. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm building. I feel that when I'm doing it again, it's what I'm doing again as well as letting them build up. Yeah, I mean, so it used to be that I would like sell all, you know, in order to make sure that I kept my endo stocks high, I would sell all the unnecessary mods, I'd sell all of my unnecessary mods, excuse me, as I would sell all my unnecessary mods for endo because, you know, credits are, I could literally just get those in index, and I've got 135 million at the minute. I will never need another credit again, I'm pretty sure, but after a certain point I'm going to start grinding credits again at some point. I made myself a deal that I would make 1 million credits per day on index until I beat the sacrifice. Maybe I'll continue to do it afterwards, I don't know. But
Watch out for
I also made it so that I'm allowed to grind enough credits to get ahead in that challenge. So for example, when the credit booster weekend came around a couple of weeks ago, I got myself a credit booster. I got myself a credit booster to go with it, so that you make 4 times as many credits as usual. And then I made so many, like I made like almost, I think it was like 60 million, 65 million. And so now that means that I don't have to grind any more credits from the index for at least 2 months. That was like the deal that I made. But anyway, back to the point, is I used to sell all of my unnecessary mods for endo, for obvious reasons. But then I made myself that challenge of don't sell any of them until we're ready to. And oh my goodness, we have hundreds. I'm afraid of reaching 1,000 because I don't know if like 1,000 is the cap. You know, like that was my fear with the science stars. Is I wasn't sure. Like once I was approaching 1,000 science stars. Yes, I have over 1,000 science stars, by the way. No, I'm pretty sure I have almost 2,000 now. I was starting wondering, like, is it just gonna like stick to 999, or is it gonna go over? But thankfully, it went over. I can't say the same for mods, because I don't actually know. Like, I've got so much endo that when when we're able to when we are able to hang about, yes, that when we're able to sell off our endo mods, I'm going to be able to level up a whole bunch of primed, like after the sacrificial mods, I'm going to be able to level up a whole bunch of the primed mods and sell them for like 200 platinum each. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Maybe I'll do it for redirection, that's the thing. Because if I do it for redirection, I feel like that's like an incredibly unique mod. Then again, I don't know if redirection, because do people really care that much about shields? I feel like people care a lot more about health. Or like when it comes to survivability, people would much rather use a Warframe that just makes themselves immune, as opposed to spending hundreds of platinum on a shield mod. I don't know. Like, I like the idea of prime redirection, but I feel like it's not meta, if that makes any sense. And I don't really mess around a lot with meta. I don't connect with it. So I don't know if people would be willing to spend hundreds on that. Whoa. I swear that's like the first Science Star we've had in like 10 missions. Like, I don't know, man. Where have these things been hiding? Normally it's like 3 per mission. I don't actually know how despoil works on Necros, because I know of the ability, but I've never actually played as him. So, whoa. Would despoil increase the amount of loot you get from chests, or is it just like from enemies and stuff? Whoa. Hang about. Oh, no, that is locked. Lovely. Giveth. I feel like at some point, well, I still need to do I need to prepare another 1200 subscribers. Oh my goodness, we're on our way to 1,000. I need to make sure that I'm not 200. I'm not two 24-hour challenges behind again. I think I need to set one up, and then I need to set up another 24-hour challenge, and then I think 500 should be Warframe. That's what I'll do. 500 will be Warframe. Give us. Then we can do 2 more of these missions, and then I think I'll head off and get ready to record a Warframe video.
Your target is the system mainframe. Deliver the payload.
Wow, it's very interesting though. It's almost exactly the same as the last one.
You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
I am overconfident, Lotus. Alright. So you're going to tell me that I managed to miss that? Lovely.
Fisher, defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
That sounds like a plan, Lotus. Maybe I should do exactly that.
They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
That's not bad advice, Lotus. It's just not useful when you already know that advice. Rip. You know, I'm starting to think that the indifference is the game's like out of bounds detector. That's what that is. That's the next villain. There you go. I don't want to have to go. It's like kids wish they had the force so they could bring their food from downstairs to their room. That's what vacuum is. That's what that is.
Your target is this location's computer system. Find and access the terminals.
Okay.
We need to destroy the reactor. The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
I hope these aren't your enemy patrols. Well, that's 24 of our traces. I'll take them. Whoa.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Ow. Ow. My ear. Alright. I'm just saying, if I'm nearing the end of Guardians of the Galaxy, just going back to what I was saying before, if I'm nearing the end of that, that means that I can take another game off the list. And then, if I can maybe get Hogwarts Legacy finished on the next run, I can take that game off the list. But, oh, I just realised actually, after we beat the Guardians of the Galaxy, after that Guardians of the Galaxy video, the next game in the cycle would be the Dead Space 3 Awakened. Okay. And once I've done that, I'm not exactly going to go back to it until I've made sure that I've finished all the other stuff that I need to do. But the Callisto Protocol DLC, I need to go back and do that. Because I never did do it. It's like, weirdly enough, at the same time, I'm okay not rushing through Elden Ring at the moment because the DLC isn't quite out yet, but like, I don't want to go past the part where I don't want to finish the game when the Shadow of the Erdtree is unfinished, you know. I don't want to finish the game if Shadow of the Erdtree, like before the Shadow of the Erdtree comes out. So I'm like, right, well, I want to make sure that I kind of want that to come out before I progress much further in the game, you know? Aha, give me one of you.
That's the reactor. Expose its core and destroy it.
Nope, we missed. Oh no, we failed. This is the part where they show that the Mass Effect 2 Arrival DLC, but the sentient version, isn't it? That's what this is. Alright.
Target destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
I feel like Warframe should have done that. I don't know. I feel like, do you like how if you die as the Tenno in certain quests, the if you die as the Tenno in certain quests, it like plays a little mini cutscene of your dead Tenno. If you I feel like they should have done something like it's a teeny bit similar in certain quests where like, if you fail, it just plays like a Mass Effect 2 style cutscene with where it like shows the sentience just overrunning the system like effortlessly. What happens if you run out of time? Not run out of time and let the Reapers arrive. What happens if you're on the... That's a good question, actually. What happens if you're on the, you're still on the meteor when it crashes? Like, what actually happens then? Alright. Go. Fang Prime Blueprint. Lovely. About... Well, we've done quite a few of these relics, that's for sure. Right.
Okay, you're looking for the mainframe. It's critical that you deliver the payload to that location. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic.
Just bear with me a moment. I'm just trying to explain like why retcons and plot holes are like actually like a bad thing, and it's not just a not that big of a deal thing. Not in a huge argument way or anything like that. It's just it's not a sentiment I agree with. So I'm like, right, how do I communicate this? Um, Oh, oops, my control's falling off on that. Dope. Hopefully that doesn't come across as like antagonistic or anything like that. Just making the point clear. Yeah, you don't excuse a big thing like that. Basically, the I'll try not to spoil too much of Mass Effect 2. Because you should really play it. But in Mass Effect 1, it's established that Joker cannot move without crutches. Like, he can't get around without crutches. Otherwise, there's a very big chance he can shatter his ankle or something like that. Like he's Brolic syndrome, brittle bone syndrome, or brittle bone disease. So it's like they say in Mass Effect 1 that even though he's a really good pilot and all that, but if he tries to move or if he tries to walk around without crutches, he's basically gonna like shatter a limb. Then in Mass Effect 2, there's the partial excuse is that like maybe they just didn't have the resources to animate. Maybe they either forgot that detail or they had to. Or they didn't have the time or resources to animate him using crutches. But there's a sequence where where it's very, very important. Like if he doesn't have access to crutches or anything like that, but he has to be able to escape a situation. He's in a situation where if he dies in this situation, like the franchise ends. Isn't it? The story doesn't. Like this is like the close call of close calls, right? Like he needs to escape the situation for the franchise to continue. And if, but like he doesn't have access to crutches or anything like that, so they just have him walking around like normal. Not like he's still hunched and he's still moving slowly, as if because it's not like they've forgotten he has the Brolic syndrome completely. It's just that they've established that he can't get around without crutches. But when the plot needs him to, he does. And you're like, right, so that is not, don't do that as a writer. Wow, 11,000, look at me go. Like, you don't do that as a writer. Don't establish something, don't establish a limitation on your character, and then ignore that limitation when the plot will end without it. What you do in that situation is you create a reason why that limitation has been overcome. You have the character get around that limitation. Which, here's the thing, right? In Mass Effect 2, not only do you have the incredibly affluent Cerberus, but you also have Mordin, like the most brilliant scientist in the galaxy. You can literally just have him come up with some kind of like temporary cure, or at the very least something to aid him. Like you don't have to cure his Brolic syndrome or something like that, but you can have Mordin come up with some kind of You could have Mordin come up with some kind of like aid for Joker that makes it a little bit easier for him to move around. So it's like, well, it's not impossible for you as a writer to just come up with something that says, right, Joker doesn't need crutches anymore to get around. Like he can move on his own if he needs to. You're like, yeah, cool, that works. it's like, yeah, don't put your character in a situation they literally cannot survive, and then just write they survived. Like, you can't just, like, no, you break. That defeats the entire point of engaging with a story, because the whole point of you engaging with a story is to find out what happens next, and your understanding of what can happen next is based on what can't happen. It's based on understanding what the story is, what can and can't happen. Can Shepard beat the Reapers? No, because they can literally just turn off the FTL travel throughout the galaxy. Okay, well then he can't win then, full stop. And you're like, yeah, but he does. And you're like, well, what? Like that? You see how, like, if you can literally just completely destroy Mass Effect story with that one sentence, because that is a really significant plot hole. If you were to take out that flaw in the story, then the question would become, how does Shepard beat the Reapers? Right, well, the Reapers are the fleet of, these incredibly powerful AI warships. Well, Shepard is a character who quite literally does not give in. We still have, his strengths as a character come from the people around him that he can inspire, that he can unite, that he can lead. Shepard discovers all. He comes up with all these. Well, he doesn't come up with the answers. He uncovers all these answers about the mystery of the Reapers and all this. How is Shepard going to beat the Reapers? Well, he's going to have to unite the galaxy. He's not going to beat the Reapers. The rest of the galaxy is going to have to beat the Reapers, or the rest of the galaxy is going to die. How are the rest of the galaxy going to beat the Reapers? Well, they need better technology. They need to understand the Reapers. They need to predict their movements. They need to. They need to earn trust with one another. They need to actually act as one united team. They need to do this, they need to do that, and you're like, right, well, you see, here's the thing. If the Reapers can literally just win the battle like that, like, it's like, let's say that Tolkien established that Sauron could literally just infect the minds of anybody in Middle-earth, like, while he's eating breakfast or something like that, if he wanted to. And you're like, why doesn't he? So why doesn't he? He wants, he creates all these rings to control everybody. It's like, oh yeah, he doesn't actually need the rings, and he can just do it anyway. And you're like, so why is he trying to get the one ring back? And you're like, oh, because he just likes it. And you're like, do you know what I mean? See how that like breaks the entire story if you do that? Like, yeah, no. The understanding is that yes, Sauron can't conquer Middle Earth without that ring. So make sure under no circumstances does he get it. So every time Sauron gets close to getting the ring, you're like, oh shit, how are they gonna keep it away from him? If they get that ring, if Sauron gets that ring, he conquers all of Middle Earth. All the characters we like die, all the cities that we know of, all the everything, it all dies. And so whenever the characters manage to escape, we're like, right, thank fuck for that. But it's like, it's the same thing with Mass Effect, if Shepard. If Shepard dies or something like that, then you want to know, like, characters don't just develop superpowers out of nowhere in order to get themselves out of an impossible to survive situation. Unfortunately, these are things that people will never, that some people will never learn. Like they'll always battle against. Like, no, everything. You can write a story any way you want. And you're like, right, well, you can, but you won't write a good story any way you want. There are rules that you're going to have to follow. But the thing is that these are just the rules that you set up. You don't necessarily have to follow like any rules based on reality, depending on how close to reality your story is. What point was it in the middle of? I can't remember. It's like, yeah, set up your rules. 288. With this affinity boost, are you kidding me? That's just bad. That's just upsetting. You need to create some rules and stick to them, because your rules are your story. Like that's the thing. Your story is the set of events that transpires, and the rules define what events can and can't transpire. It's the whole but then / and then thing. Like Mauler went over it in one of his TFA videos. It's if your story is adhering to rules, then your question will be but then. But if your story is not adhering to rules and you're just reading out your fan fiction, your story, and you're just creating fan fiction, your story will say, and then. So it's like, Rey pilots the Millennium Falcon, and then a Star Destroyer appears, and then they fight a bunch of TIE fighters, and then she boards a starfighter, and then she flies it through, and do you know what I mean? Whereas, like a story, let's say, Rey's trying to escape TIE fighters in the Millennium Falcon, but then the weapons are shot. So like, okay, how is she gonna beat the TIE fighters without? Let's just assume that Rey actually does have like expertise in piloting. Like, create whatever like made up backstory you want in order to justify that happening. But like, so she has to do this incredibly daring maneuver to line the shot up, and it's okay. Configure plexus. No, I don't want to do anything about that. Anyway, there's no point in me continuing this discussion now anyway, because, alrighty then, the time has come for me to depart. I hope you guys had about as much fun as I did. If there are any games you'd like to see me play, feel free to suggest them down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And have a splendid full day. But before we disappear, we're going to raid. So, let's see what everyone's up to, shall we? Excuse me, I need to go downstairs and get myself a cold drink in a minute. Excuse me. I just realised, by the way, there's no point. I already have, like, my thing open, so there's no need for that. Alright, Holy Moly is on a way out, so I think that makes the choice pretty clear. Boom. Hang about. Don't mind me. Stream manager. Alright, here we go. Wait for it. Holy moly, away out.
Operator, this is
Star raid. 10,
Will you begin
9,
mission?
8, shut up order, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.